And enjoy the spring as we're going along, boys and girls, and look at the highways we're on. And I need to introduce you to our bus driver. I don't know his name either, but...
Okay. My name is James Morgan.
Songs 110. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies until I make.
Why can't you look at it?
No, I'm looking at it.
Robert. Be quiet. And nobody's being natural. You didn't want to sit next to your mom. You got in trouble. Now we're going to have to put somebody there before we get too far. What's wrong with your head, Jerry? What's wrong with your head? You are asleep. Get on.
Yeah, I've got 2 more to do. I've got to go to the coast with them. You all are driving us to the coast. And then at the Fancy Jeff Can in Greensville. These are homes that are adjacent.
Okay, everybody just have a seat real quick.
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, my name is Mrs. Hockey, and we're going to be some of your instructors out here. We do have a couple rules that we need to keep in mind while we're out here, and it's called the hands up rule. Okay, that means when any of your teachers or parents or instructors are talking and ask you hands up, that means you need to raise your hands and close your mouths. Let's just see if everybody can practice it real quick. Everybody start talking. All right, good job. Way to go. Okay, what we're going to do is we hope that you have a wonderful time out here and you have some good weather, so I think it'll be pretty good. I hope the whole good weather will hold out. We're going to take you, I guess, down to the first tennis court. I guess that's where you need to go. I don't know where else to go. And you're going to unload your luggage there, and then we're going to put you in your cabins, okay? So if everybody will just stay seated for right now until we take you down to the tennis courts.
Jimmy needs it on the other side.
I got caught in some bad weather the other day, boy, and I got sick. I still got a head cold, working on it, trying to get it straightened out, because I got to be going all this week.
belongings over your cabin and put them on a bunk. You have time to move in later. You're just going to put them on a bunk and then come back here and you're going to have some time, some recreation time for a little while until the other school gets here. and then we're going to do an introduction with that other school, okay? And you're going to know when to come back for the introduction because you're going to blow the whistle, okay? But after you put your stuff in your cabins, come back here and we'll tell you where your boundaries are.
While you're here, we have, of course, your schedule already made out. You will get a copy of your schedule to copy onto your journal, which is a workbook that you'll be able to take home with you to remember what you did while you're here. Also, you can add to it and share it with other people.
There. This would be your box for you, girls. If you all have anything left, don't not use it now. But if you have anything left, you can put it in here and eat it for tonight.
When living things work together to meet their needs. When living things work together to meet their needs. Or in our case, it's going to be to meet a goal. Okay, Jerry?
Watching.
We'll be watching. What else? Candace?
What? Learning?
Well, we'll be learning. Justin?
What is the challenge?
We'll find out.
Cooperating.
We'll be cooperating. Okay, the word I'm looking for is spotting. Does anybody know what spotting means? Candace?
Like maybe in gymnastics, we do that where,
Couple different ways, and we're going to concentrate with one way. So you can stand up.
finally.
Is this yours, Mrs. Cook?
First.
Let's get back in our circle. Okay? Karate, you probably know this a little bit. Okay, your stances. But you want your knee bent out. You don't want it to go in like this. Can anybody tell me why? Well, if somebody's falling and I'm going to stop them and I bend my knee, where am I going to go? I want to go right down to the ground. Okay, so you want to make sure your knee is out. That way, if Reese falls and I catch him, I can rock on my leg and push him back up. Blades. Shoulder blades are those bony things that stick out of the back. They're not right up here. You can't catch them very well up here. Yes, those are the shoulder blades. And if Reese falls back straight, that's where most of his weight's going to be, right there, and I'll be able to catch him on shoulder blades. Okay? How many of you like silver and gold and jewelry, precious gems and stuff like that? Well, as I've been told, you guys have been out looking for this kind of stuff in this strange land. You found lots of treasure. Well, you were looking for treasure. Now, how much you found, I can't really say. Guys, please do not step on this stuff, okay? All right. Now, unknown to you when you started out on this little treasure hunt, the banshees, okay? And they didn't like you intruding on their land, so they're now after you with their poison arrows and poison darts, and they're chasing after you, and you guys are running to get away, and you come to this river. Big, wide river. Okay, yep. And, yeah, I'm in the river. Okay, in the middle of this river are a bunch of bloodthirsty crocodiles. Human-eating crocodiles. Okay? And that's right, they are very sensitive. They can sense any kind of movement. This is the bank of the river. So if your feet are below it, you're in the river. Your feet have to be on this side of the white bar. Your toes even. Okay. Now the only way across this river, I got crocodile-proof shoes. Okay? The only way across this river since the bridge collapsed last week is this vine.
Oh yeah!
Hanging down from above.
No, we gotta jump on.
So, somehow, if you guys want to escape the wild banshees coming at you with their poison arrows and poison darts, and you also don't want to have to wade in the water with all these man-eating crocodiles, you're going to have to find a way to get a hold of this rope and swing across. Okay? And also you guys spotted floating in this river is a bucket full of silver and gold. So, you guys as greedy as I know you all are, you want to grab that bucket full of silver and gold and take it back with you so you guys can all be rich. Okay? So, you can swing across somehow. Get the rope, swing across. Also, get the bucket without knocking it over so the silver and gold can go. On the float with the crocodile. You're going to go on the crocodile, you don't lose a hand. Okay? That's the very least. So, without dumping the bucket, that is your challenge. Okay? You got to keep your feet behind the white bar. You're not step on the wooden blocks. And the same rules apply over there. Your feet have to be on the other side of the white bar without stepping on the wooden blocks. If I see anybody stepping in here, guess what happens?
You're out.
Everybody goes back.
Everybody.
And before you guys even think about it, I see this happening an awful lot.
Can I show them what's there?
Every time I see this move up an inch, it's going to go back 6 inches. On either side. So, you better just practice now, keeping your feet well away from that stuff. You're in the water.
Can you give us a No.
Guys, you have to cooperate, but you don't have to cooperate with me. I don't have to do this. Who has to do this?
We do.
So,
Get off, Jack!
well, you guys just lost that stick.
Dad, y'all better find another
I don't want to see any feet.
Okay, now you all have got to decide how you're going to do.
I don't want to see any feet.
No feet. No feet.
No, I ain't gonna do it. Jump with my head. No, you jump with your feet, though. No, you jump with my feet. Hey, I'm gonna get it, though. I'm gonna get it.
We got it. You guys, I'm standing right here. Get down, Robert.
Okay. No, we gotta pick up Jerry. No, little Jerry off. Y'all help with pick up. Okay, you got it.
Gently.
Come on, we got to use Did you get that list of Go back!
So you gotta tell them to help her in there. You all let Crystal pull herself up, but you spot her.
Man, if she come up, she gonna hit that thing.
Get her back.
Just still hold it. Jump!
Yeah.
Sit it back over. Crystal's going again. I need to go.
No, hold. You're gonna have to hold it tight.
Come on,
Keep your chin up there.
let's
Keep
go.
your chin
Sit.
You gonna turn it on, Dumpy? Sit it on the ground. Don't take it over there. Let Lottie take it over there. I'm going over there. I know. Throw it, Lonnie. Feel it, Lonnie, please. Come on, Lonnie. One hand. I could. Go, go. We got to go.
Hey, finally, you guys get it.
Yeah.
Okay, Heather, why don't you come and join us? Jackson.
grab on, and if we lean one side, we can lean to the other so we won't fall.
Who else can help you to keep from? Who else can you hold on to keep from falling? Who else? Think about it. Lonnie's over here, and he's trying to stand up here. Who else can he hold on to keep from falling off? Yes.
If I was standing up here, he would stand up here. Keep falling down. Hold on, hold on.
Very good. You guys get that idea? Did you guys catch that?
No, I couldn't show it.
Okay, so what I want you to do now is tell me who's going to... Okay, I think we know what you mean.
I don't know.
Everybody off the platform. Okay? Now, you guys have to decide who's going to be in the middle. We have, what, 15 people? So, if we have one person in the middle, okay, then you'll have 14 people around the outside. That'll be even number.
Okay. I am. Okay. I can do it. Who's stronger? Lonnie or Gary?
3. 1, 2,
Okay, come on.
3. Okay.
Almost had it. Yeah, baby.
That's the way you're
Do it on the back of your throat, the way it squirts.
You didn't get me.
What?
You didn't get me.
When we go inside, right inside the door is a floor mat. I'd like you to wipe your feet on the mat as you walk inside the door. Then, on your left is a table with chairs. I would like you each to find a chair and to sit very quietly down at the table. You can look around the room, but I want you to sit down first and we'll talk about the room. There's a lot of things to see. My name's Miss Powell, and I am taking you through your conservation class today. What I'd like us to do first is sort of special. He has an interesting setup for a skeleton, doesn't he? Yes. Is all of his skeleton inside? No. Some of it's outside. Does anybody know what it means to have an outside skeleton, that technical term?
A shell?
Okay, well, a shell is the name of it. Okay, and it protects it. Anyone ever heard of an exoskeleton? Exoskeleton, that means the skeleton's on the outside, and the parts of the shell that you see here, skeleton, all of our skeleton is underneath our skin, it's inside of our body. So the turtle's quite unique in that he has both. He has an exoskeleton, which is a shell, and he has an endoskeleton, which are feet, the tail, and the head. That's all inside, and you can look at this when you go around the room. Please don't get Gator. A pretty impressive guy. We don't have these where I come from. And you can touch his head as you go through. Where are some of his adaptations?
Sharp teeth.
Very sharp.
Yep.
Help him fly. What's real interesting with any bird, his bones and his feathers are hollow. Hang on just a second. So when he tries to fly, he's not as heavy as if he had solid bones. So his wing
Helps me.
it does help him eat, and he does pick up bread, but what else does a Canada goose eat? Do you know?
Fish.
No, he does not eat fish. Worms? No, he doesn't eat too many worms.
You drink water?
He does drink water. Where's he? He does eat it, but that's not what he usually eats. Okay? If you see a mallard duck, is his neck as long as this?
No.
No. Where's the mallard duck get his food?
Fish.
No, he doesn't eat fish. He eats some bread. Where's he get his food, mallard duck? What might he eat?
Mice.
Ferrets, mice, yep, eats all those things. Okay, now think about this for a minute.
A bee.
He might. Excuse me. Okay. He's got his eyes real close to his nose. So do we. Our eyes are right next to our nose. And this is one of his beneficial parts of him. His food moves. So he's got to be able to see where it goes and see how far away it is. I can see how far it is to the end of the table. If he was alive.
Antelope.
Why is it a male?
Because he has the antlers.
Okay, and they are antlers, they are not horns. Does anybody know the difference between antlers and horns?
Horns are like straight, big.
Okay.
Horns, they say some horns go out like that.
Alright.
Most horns are made out of ivory.
Okay. To a point, horns are made out of a different material, and horns never fall off. They are a permanent structure on the animal. They're made more of a bone type of material. Antlers fall off. Antlers are just like a strong cartilage and they fall off. On the touch me table over here behind you, we do have deer's head with the antlers still on. And you can see how they're attached and where they fall off. So antlers fall off every year and must regrow. I'm going to keep talking to you while you have your hands behind your ears. Now, while I'm still talking, I want you to take your hands away from your ears, hear the difference, and now I want you to put your hands back behind your ears. Now, if you were an animal and you had a choice, would you want your hands behind your ears, or would you rather have your hands away from your ears?
Behind your ears.
How come?
Because you can hear a little bit.
You can hear better. And that's exactly what the deer does. It's just like a rabbit. Yeah.
And unfortunately, last week the bridge fell out. And of course it's completely gone because the crocodile's ate or something. Okay? So the only escape is this vine being down. Okay? Overhead. It's very sturdy. It's grand and it's going to be there a while. So you should somehow get a hold of this vine and get across this river to the other side. Will you be safe? And floating here in the river is a bucket full of silver and gold. How many of you like silver and gold? How many of you would like to spend all of silver and gold safely across with you so you guys can go and spend it? Okay? Now, it's not that important that the first person that goes over grabs the bucket and takes it over. Okay? You have 15 people here. So that's 15 twice 15 take the bucket. Not everybody can take the bucket. So you just have to decide who's going to take the bucket without fighting over it. You can't just say, I'll take the bucket.
Let me go.
You know, you just kind of
Watch out, watch out, watch out. I got it. I'm going third.
Maybe you should decide your team.
I got it. I got second. I'm third.
You're over here.
Oh,
You
really got it.
Wait a minute.
It hurts though. My turn.
Listen up, guys. If I hear a lot of fighting over it, I will decide who goes when. And believe me, the people that are fighting over the rope will not be first.
Will you choose?
No, you guys have to decide this, but if I see a real problem, I will. Hey, Grace, would you stick that down? Thank you.
Go, Reggie.
you have somebody else that can help people get off the rope.
You need to... Right.
In the river that we don't
Oh, somebody over there. Miss, you got it. This is me. I'll do it for you. No, you already did it. I'll do it. Oh, I got it. Go, Santa. Man said you ain't gonna get across. You ain't gonna get to go.
You guys, a lot of people are standing around that. What did I say? Is it important to get the bucket on the first try? He didn't have anything to do with the bucket. Once he got it, what could he do with it? There wasn't anybody over there to give it to or anything. Okay? So maybe you guys better plan this out.
I got an idea.
Oh, I see.
I have an idea. I'll get it. I'm going to cross. I'm going to cross.
That was part of that big stick.
No.
Yes, it was. I saw you take it.
Watch out. No, it was right there. Hey, Maurice. That's it. It's off the tree. Put it on the tree. Talk, what? Hey. Okay, here we go. Watch out. I'll jump. Man. I won't. Jackson, T, you go. You go. Team up.
You get stuck in the water. You're hitting the stick. I'm going to reach you for you, man. In the water.
Reggie, you can't go down there. Oh, see some more.
You get stuck in the water. You're over here. Okay, I just instituted a new rule. Gentlemen. It's just getting everybody across.
So, excuse me, I help you push. Let's go, Maurice.
Why don't you put that stick back down?
2, 3.
If I see any more fighting, hey, you're going to be... If I see any more fighting, Scott, you want to go?
I got it. Go, Jackson. Go, Jackson.
You guys, why don't you set that bucket down?
No, Santa.
You got 3 people to help get people off the road. So when you catch them, get their bodies.
Don't put your
Just
foot
grab
right
the
there,
rope
Santa.
under their bodies. Here's one where you're going to have to get right under and help them off, okay?
Hold on. Try to catch him this time. Pull it.
Hold on.
No. Don't put your foot
Halfway.
Get him. Yeah. Put it in. Put it. Listen. Throw it over. Yes.
Just throw it nicely, guys.
Jason, good. Pull back. She's gonna plug in.
people that weren't as confident over here try managing to get across on their own. So maybe you guys were able to protect your border. Oh, what's that?
Good idea. I got a good idea. I got a good idea. Give me some space. Give me some space. Oh yeah. Use it.
Yeah, swing it around. What was your name?
I
had a good idea. You guys weren't even listening. She had the same idea. You guys weren't even listening.
Tie the stick and put it over.
Get out the water, man.
Not my shirt. Y'all can use it. Oh! You do too. I don't have nothing on your shirt. Anybody get down? Eat this! What's doing?
There you go. You got it. You got it. You'll get it. Make sure it doesn't land in the water. Mark the way. I gotta swim.
Move out the way. I'll do it.
Try it again.
Where's that sand again? Oh man, y'all shoe singing. He has a shoe string. Wait a minute, let me jump over there. Let me jump over there. I'm trying to jump. Watch out. I'm trying to jump. Watch out. Watch out. Tell me you're trying to jump. That's up. That's up. His shoe string. That's much longer.
You gotta get out of the water.
I'll try my shoe string.
There you go. Use that up.
May I go? Let me go. Boy, go. I got the jump.
Okay, Maurice, you gotta catch him by yourself. Wait. Put your foot in it. Put your foot in it. Put your foot in it.
Put your foot in it. She doesn't have to. Like
Put your foot in it. Put your foot in it.
Why?
Hey guys, if you're not gonna. Take it easy, son, in the rope. Help her out.
Please.
Nice try.
I got it.
Nobody wants to drown us.
Go! Yeah!
Easy. Okay, now you gotta catch her, okay? Gotcha, good job. Okay, now get your foot in there.
Get her foot!
Get your foot in there, just like you're standing up, Courtney. Just like you're standing up.
Easy.
Let Krista go! Get the across. If my body said it heavy, I'm stronger. Give him a push, y'all. You ready, Chris? You ready? You're first in the one. Have you ever heard of brainstorming? Yes, but I don't know.
we're kind of doing that. We're coming up with different ideas. We're going to find out.
Well, the little people get in the middle and sit down. The little people do, and then the big people stand around and hold on to the money. That's what they are. No.
Miss Anna, what's your idea?
The little people, everybody get in the middle. I mean, the little people get in the middle, and the big people make a circle.
Yeah, Ariel has
What I
a
was
plan.
saying was everybody stand on the middle. One people get in the middle, two other people. That's what we
Okay. And Maurice.
Well, everybody can like skin people can get in the middle, and all the other people can get on the outside, push together. Everybody push together.
Okay. So you guys have to decide. You guys have to decide. Hey, listen up. You guys have to decide which plan you think is going to work best.
Put your knees down. Put your knees down.
Okay. Doesn't mean you can of your partner.
You can do that in school. That's very easy.
You all need to tell her how many telephone books we saved.
6,000, 15,000.
15,000.
That's great, because those don't break down in the landfill as well as we
How
talked
many
about.
trees did we say?
422.
We save for after you get the
Turn off. Turn off water.
Not a big.
One thing you can also do at school is if you go into the men's room or the ladies' room and you notice that a toilet's running or a faucet is dripping and you cannot turn it off, not necessarily, because you can't always find them, but tell your teacher. Don't tell them, oh, boys room down the hall got a leaky faucet. Tell them which boys room, tell them which faucet. The third one from the door, the second one next to the wall, so that they can give that information to the janitor and get it very quickly taken care of. Because you can lose gallons from one drippy faucet. And that's a waste of water. So,
Shelters.
like a bird shelter. Some people consider bird feeders a good thing to do. The big problem with bird feeder that's better for you to do because the house is always there and they're able to use it year after year.
One more instead of riding in the car because it
All right, what you can do instead of each one of you going in a car. Don't lose your journal up in the air. Put your pencil in the air. Stay seated, please.
We're going to put somebody out. Oh. Hey, Mr. Badge. Mr. Badge,
Have a seat, Robert. Have a seat.
Fishing rod. Watch out. Yeah, right there. Over there. Bailey. Okay. Out of the
No.
I had a fur.
It's your business. He can,
Right there.
I think that's what I do and do wash my hands.
You're not even.
Oh, don't drink it in so fast.
I have to.
Every time my top hand crosses my bottom hand, I'm going to throw it flat. Okay? Y'all think you can do that?
Yes.
All right. Once for every time I go over. I'm sorry. Once for every time I go over. Let's try it. And don't be fooled because I might stop. But not now. Let's try to get the same time. Very good. Gotcha. Okay. Try it again. See if you can do it. I'm gonna stop and not do it. We're gonna do something to make it a little bit easier on you, okay? I'm gonna do it 5 times. 5 times. I'm not gonna do it 6. I'm gonna stop after the 5th one. Okay? Okay, one more time. I'm gonna do it 5 times. What are y'all thinking? 1 time. Okay, very good. Y'all, I think you're ready, okay? So, okay, first cabinet we're going to have up. Is everybody ready? This could be cabin 24. Come on.
The rod, the wishes lady. We're filming a movie called Beans. Cameraman, roll. Give me your voice. What are you cooking?
This time do it a whole lot slower. Roll. That was terrible. This time do it put some pizzazz into it. Hey. Roll 'em. What are you cooking, dude? Beans, dude. Maybe have some beans. Cut. That was great.
Hold on. I have some bad news. I didn't have any more film in the can.
Sitting on the bench.
Oh yeah? That's a nice thing. Mind if I join you?
No.
All right.
Join me.
Nice day. Beautiful blue sky.
Hi, what you doing today?
We're sitting on the bench.
Wow, this is a great view. Can I join it with you?
Sure.
Well, Linda, those are great cookies you had.
Oh yeah.
Boy,
Hey guys, what's up?
Miss Mitzi, that's
How you doing?
Walking by me on
Just sitting on the bench. Whoa. Nice day out here. Beautiful. Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
We're
Sitting on the bench.
Sitting on a bench, huh?
Yeah.
I got bad news. They moved that bench 3 days ago.
Oh. Okay? I'm not real good at this song, so I need all the help I can get. But it's a fun song. It's a song about a rooster. This is not any ordinary rooster. This is a very special rooster with very special talents. So we're going to sing a couple verses, see if you guys can catch on and join us, okay? And we're going to see if you guys can figure out. You ready? Yeah. All right. Had chicken. No eggs, what you say? I had a chicken. No eggs, what you say? I brought a rooster into my yard and caught that chicken off her dart. She's laying eggs
hound dog. Oh, don't know me, Squishy Bear. I had a hound dog. No puppy, Squishy Bear. I brought that rooster into my yard and caught that hound dog off her guard. She's having poon steaks just like she used to. She's having poon steaks just like she
On my nose? Okay. If I did my nose, no?
No, here.
You guys want to see this?
Hey, you want to see me try that thing one more time?
I don't know. Can you do this? You're going to get hurt if you do this?
I think I can do it.
I'll stop you. Okay?
Open or close? Let's try close first.
Fighting it.
Oh my God. Okay.
No way, Jose.
Your table, all sleep in your clover. Who cares what tomorrow may bring? Today, while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberry.
My wish is for everybody to recycle our country better.
And my cousin's wish is that if people would quit polluting the water and killing our precious fish.
Our wish is for we stop polluting.
What we mean by that is no smoke in the air,
And no pollution in the water.
like rivers, lakes, and oceans. And to stop harming our environment and ozone layer.
We wish there wasn't no violence in the world.
Excellent.
underwater to take pictures, so I don't know why we, but we could take a picture.
Robert. Oh, Robert.
Well, Robert's with it this morning, isn't he?
Candace. Nicholas.
Jessica. Jen.
Heather.
Gerard. Oh, I got you right.
Charles.
And Charles. Alrighty. Well, and we're going to be studying this body of water out here. Can anyone tell me what body of water this is, the name of it? Lake Wiley. Very good. Is Lake Wiley a man-made lake or a natural lake? Natural. Okay, let's think about it. There's a big dam down at that end of the lake that they use as a power plant. Right, okay. It's a man-made lake. Very good. There's a river that flows to actually make Lake Wiley. Does anyone know the name of that river? It starts with a C.
Colorado.
No.
Okay.
The Catawba. Heard that?
Yeah.
The Catawba River. It flows down here. They dammed up that river and created Lake Wiley. Okay, so this is a man-made lake, and this is a relatively clean lake. We're going to be studying aquatics here. What do you think aquatics means, that word, since this is aquatics class?
Water. It's the study of things that live underwater.
Exactly, very good. All right, she hit it right on the head there. We're going to have aquatic study. We're going to look at all the little organisms that live in this lake and some of the aspects of this lake, okay? Now, if you have something, if you want to answer one of my questions, you'll notice that I'm calling on the people that raise their hands, okay? So raise your hand if you want to answer a question of mine, all right? Dragonfly nymphs, little baby dragonflies that actually start out in the water. They crawl around in the muck and mud along the bottom of the lake. We're going to be using nets to collect these organisms, okay? Now, like I said, Lake Wiley is a relatively clean lake, so there's no
Big feet, man.
That's for me, though.
Up here with Jerry. Move.
I got 2 pair of feet. You catch your Holly.
No wonder you was going so fast.
Oh, these boots are big, heavy, size 7. I don't wear that size.
Hey, Mr. Baylor. I'm doing the best I can.
earlier, one of which is going to be this net, okay? Now each one of you is going to get a chance to use this net, all right? This is a very expensive piece of equipment though, and I want you to know how to use it properly, okay? This webbing is very fine, very delicate. So you want to make sure that when you're carrying this net, you hold the net part close to your body, okay? You don't want to hold it up high and get it snagged in the twigs and the trees and branches, but you also don't want to drag it along the ground, okay? Because you might rip a hole in the net. Or the person in charge of the bucket first is going to come down to the water and fill up the bucket with clean, clear water, okay? No mud or leaves or anything in it. And all you need to do is fill it about this much, okay? You only need about this much water right in your bucket, okay? And then hold on to that bucket, because any organisms that you find are going to go in here, all right? Now what we're looking for, what was that word that I said we were looking for? Insect, what?
Nibs.
Nymphs. Nymphs, baby insects, okay? What color do you think these insects are going to be?
White.
White.
Green. White.
Wait a
Brown.
minute now.
Black.
Okay, they might be black.
White.
Okay, they might not be very bright white. They might be a creamish color or maybe a yellowish.
Pink.
Okay, I haven't seen any pink ones, but there are some blood worms, some little worms moving around that will be a reddish color, so you're right.
A-L.
Algae.
Algae, there you go. Okay, algae is the green plant of the water world, okay? Just like we have trees and bushes that have green leaves up here on land, what do those trees and plants do for us?
It was oxygen.
Right, they release oxygen into the air so that we can breathe. Well, these green plants, the algae that grows in the lake, actually releases oxygen into the water so that fish can breathe and so that these little baby nymphs can breathe also. What do you think fish use to breathe underwater? Their gills, very good. Okay, it's a special adaptation that helps fish to survive underwater. Now these little nymphs have gills also that help them to breathe underwater. So that algae is very important because it provides oxygen to them. So you might find bits of algae in here. You might find some little baby nymphs. You might find freshwater clams. Okay? I want you to look very carefully because these nymphs are not going to be bright orange or hot pink, are they? And they're not going to have neon signs going, here we are. They're a moment. But there's one rule I want you to remember. Everyone take your finger like this and point to the little rim on your boot that is, oops, let me get this out of here, right here. See that rim there?
Yes.
Okay, this is called the ankle deep rule, okay? You cannot go in the water any deeper than that ridge right there, okay? If you do, if you're walking any deeper than that and you step into a little fish bed or a hole in the mud, that water may have been here, but then the water will be up here. Oop, see that bird flying?
What is it?
That's a kingfisher. See him flying along?
Oh, I hope he makes the noise his call again. He looks like a blue jay.
That's right.
We did it because we were so quiet.
That's right, okay?
He did, Chris.
Put you in your station, okay? Gentlemen, right here, and lady, collecting right down here, okay? You get down there. Remember, you don't step in the water yet. You get clean water in your bucket first, okay?
That's the bucket.
Okay, ladies here, you can come right down here.
I can't
Collect right here, okay? Guys, you can move over closer to the side.
Pick it up with this man. Watch out, y'all. Look, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Real carefully. Okay. These groups, okay, these three groups here, follow me, okay, right down this way.
Not y'all. Three. She said three.
All three groups.
See?
Protect those nets. Hold the nets just like he's doing. He's holding the net close to his body, okay? Remember what I said about that? Don't rip the net, okay? Okay, listen here. Wait. I'm going to take you to the careful back.
I'll go tell her.
So you got the job. Not to do it because you got the job.
Well, she's too far. No, that's not allowed.
Don't try not to muddy the water, boys and girls.
Okay, that's good. Good job.
I had a bunch of water there, but I poured it
Now
out.
tap it along the bottom. Remember how I showed you? Tap it along the bottom.
He already
there.
did it.
Okay. Here, let's see. Let's
He
see.
didn't get enough.
Really get down in there.
Oh.
Really get down in there. Because these little nymphs are going to be hiding maybe down in the leaves, down in the muck.
Just near the lucky person that's running king of
One more time.
Robert, you can't go no deeper.
I'm not.
Okay, that's your ankle deep rule, right?
No, it's not my ankle deep ain't come to my ankle.
Hey, come on, come here. Okay, guys, come on around.
Come
You
here,
can
rub
see
a hand in there.
Justin.
Rub your hand in there, man.
Okay, you want to just take a look. Now, sometimes you don't find stuff on the first skim, so you got to look very carefully.
This is a question.
That's a fresh. You got to look carefully. Okay, you got to go real. You can try again. This is just to give you the experience for looking. And we've got some stuff up in the lab. Some organisms are up there already.
If you don't find it, do you pour it back in the lake?
Yeah, if you don't find anything in your collection, now look through this a little bit more. Look underneath.
Can we switch now?
On the back sides of leaves and all kinds of stuff.
Can we switch now?
No, hold on, just look. Keep on looking. Keep on looking.
You do it 3 times.
Leave a little sweatshirt in.
Just
Hey, Lonnie! Get your hand in there, push it. Mr. Baylor, can I use your gloves? Mr. Baylor. Mr. Baylor, can I use your gloves? Where's that damn cannon? Fish egg. I can't get it.
Your bucket. That's excellent.
How big can we get?
Try and get down into the mud. That's the best way to find it.
There's a frog!
right there.
There's not a stump.
It's a stump.
Leroy, try to get down in the mud. Where would the mud be?
A little bit. You got to reach with your net out into the go any deeper than that, but reach out in there and dig down deep into the muck.
Get down in the. Get down.
Took it off.
Real.
Real. Good job, Hills.
Can I dump the water? My hands are freezing.
Film if you want. This is a good one here.
What is it? Oh man!
Look at this. Let's let him film it if you can, okay?
What is it?
You see this little guy in here?
Yeah, right there.
What is it? What do you think that is?
A nymph.
It's a nymph. Very good.
Where? Right here.
This is a dragonfly nymph crawling out of the mud. You see? Wait, hold on real quick. Put it on my hand here.
We got one. We got one.
I want you to notice something, okay? This is an insect, okay? An insect nymph. It has 6 legs, okay? It's not a spider. A lot of times, listen, okay? A lot of times people think that this is a spider, but how many legs does a spider have? 8. Okay, so this is an insect because it has 6 legs, and this is a dragonfly nymph. Very good. Put that in your bucket.
Put it in our bucket.
Oh, in your bucket. All right.
Yeah, we just dumped all that gawk in there.
What do you want me to search, Reese?
And all we have is food.
Come on out of the water. I just stumped the dust up. Where'd you put it all in?
Let me see it.
Let's see where it happens.
Come here.
Man, my foot wet.
Clean out your net, guys.
Right, come here and scoot. Man, I got water in my thing.
Yes, we found the mussel.
Clean out your net and come back.
I'm a mussel.
Okay, you can put these back. We don't need plastic.
Push me.
Wave the camera. Yeah, I'm going to show you all this stuff in just a minute.
Can I help you, Mrs. Smith?
Oh, no, I got it. Thanks. Thank you.
Yes, they are, right here in the plants. Right where the crayfish is, above the crayfish, you see the plant.
The crayfish. It's on the bottom of the sea.
Okay, I'm going to set these trays, one on this table and one on that table. Please don't stick your fingers or anything into this dish here, okay? Just stay seated, and I'm going to come around.
And look at that crayfish.
That's a leaf.
That's a crayfish. That's a leaf right there.
Oh, yeah, the mussels over in that one. Sorry.
Right here.
Look, touch that leaf. Oh, get over here.
Okay.
That
Let me
slimy.
show you some of these things, okay?
Okay, listen.
Let me, you can see.
Here,
You
Robert,
need to sit with your legs under the table, okay? Not up on your knees. Legs under the table. Okay? Okay? We've got bloodworms. See this little seed guy cruising around? That's called a whirligig beetle. Okay? These are the dragonfly nymphs, these big things with the 6 legs. Sit back, please. Okay? The leech is cruising around on this. Wait, no, that's not the leech. That's a little egg sac, an insect. Okay, this is called a mayfly.
Jason, you said that twice now.
This is a mayfly nymph. This is a dragonfly nymph. And this little guy here is called a damselfly nymph.
You can see the. They got a leech.
Be real careful.
That's a
real
leech.
careful, 'cause
Where's
she's gonna
that
put
black
you
thing in
down,
it? It's a leech.
'cause that was their home.
Now take a look. Okay, look. Yep, there's the leech. This is a little whirligig beetle. Okay, you got the bloodworms in here. This is a freshwater clam.
Is it alive?
Listen, yes. These are dragonfly nymphs. Okay? No, that's a damsel. Or, let me write that for you. Something, a plant or animal has that helps it to survive. Scales, fish do have scales that help them to live in the water. Okay, so these are just a few examples that we're going to write down, okay? Observe. We're going to make this, okay? While we're on the topic of nymphs, there are two other kinds of nymphs in these caves. There's a damsel, or a dragonfly nymph. A damselfly nymph, right. Good, those are our three kinds of nymphs that we have here.
I told them a bloodworm will live almost anywhere. If you find water that's not got a bloodworm in it, it's pretty polluted. Is that
right? That's true. They are. They'll live just about anywhere. Yeah. Okay, a leech. We have a big old leech in this bucket here. A leech. Ooh, what else? A mussel. Okay, they found a mussel. We're not exactly sure if that's a mussel, but what's similar to the mussel that we found? The freshwater clams. Very good. Freshwater clams, okay? Because this is fresh water that we have here. Freshwater clam. What else?
Baby insects.
Okay, the insect egg sac?
Yeah, insect
okay,
egg
the
sac.
egg sac. Very good. Let's just put egg sac down so we can. Egg sac. Very good. That little gelatinous type thing. Okay, what else did we find? Anything else? Whirligig beetle. Okay, where am I going to write this? I'll fit it in over here. Whirligig beetle. Now there's something interesting about this whirligig beetle that I want you to know. Let me spell it for you, okay?
Look so you'll remember it forever and ever.
A-L-G-A-E. Algae.
It's like tree. It's underwater tree.
Right. It's the green plant of the water world. Don't stick your finger in there.
Don't stick your finger. Remember, we've been doing what we were supposed to be doing.
Okay. Who found a snail? Did someone find a snail?
We did. We think
Okay.
we found it was really, really tiny.
Okay, let's put snail down.
Yes, we did find a lot of tiny.
Snail.
Is it
Yeah,
Have your attention, please. First thing we need to do is talk about who were the first people to ever swim. The Native Americans. Good. I'm glad you said that. A lot of times we say Indian, but they're considered as Native. Okay. All right. They were. Who else do you think might have gone for the first time? The Pilgrims, okay? The Pilgrims, when they interacted with the Native Americans, they could have gone canoeing too. Doing is when the air circulates around in a circle like this, it's called a third. You can't see it, but it's just air, and they just go. Oh, just probably because they've been put in stories and stuff that they pick up people and they eat people, but they don't do that. They just eat like rodents and smaller animals like that, like mice and field mice. Okay, to escape from the enemies, okay. Right. And then they take the birch bark and mold it around the outside and lay the inside of it with deer skin. And there's still some Indians using those today up in Canada. When before the lake freezes over, what they do is they submerge their canoes down to the bottom of the lake so they don't dry out. And then they'll bring them back up in the summertime. Now, water doesn't want it to float up around your mouth. You want it to be close to your body. Alright? Because you want to look good out there, right? You don't want to look crazy.
Fashion statement.
Yeah, fashion statement, definitely. Okay? Now, once you get these on, I'm going to hand these out to everybody. And once everybody has a seat, and I come by and check them, then I'll give you your paddle.
Because that helps erosion.
Oh, pride.
It's called the blade, okay? You do not want to take your paddle and ram it down in the sand like this, okay? When I give it to you, I want you to rest it on your toe, okay? Now, from the top of the blade to here is called the shaft. It's called the shaft. And the very top here is called the what? Handle. Good job. Okay, I'm going to give these to you.
and Robert, I want you to take your group and I want y'all to step 2 steps out. You stay where you are. The whole group, step 2 steps out.
Candace over there.
Get his leg through.
Excuse me, what's wrong with you, Jason?
Whose jacket? Okay, see I have my handle in the right hand. Okay, now with your left hand, I want you to grip the shaft.
I don't have one.
Okay, you see how I have my left hand gripped on here? I didn't turn it underneath. I turned it over. We go like this. Wait 1 second now. What I want you to do is I want you to take the pack around. Front, back, around. Front, back, around. Front, back, around. Front, back, around. Okay, hold it there. When I bring it front, everybody needs to hold it there. See how I brought it just at my hip height. You don't need to bring it way up here because all that water's going to run down on you. To the handle. Everybody do this. Left hand on the handle, right hand on the shaft. Robert, let's do this, please. There you go. Okay, now we're going to paddle forward on this side. Paddle forward, back, and around. Forward, back, around. Forward, back, around. Forward, back, around. Everybody continue, please, so I can see if you're doing it correctly. You got to back up if you keep hitting. Tell the person behind you, move back. Okay, all knuckles up. All right, good job. Now switch the around. Back, forward, around. Back, forward, around. Everybody continue doing this. On the right side of your body, right side. There you go. Push it forward. Push the paddle forward first. Oh. There you go. Low and hold on to either side and go to the back. Then if you have a middle person, then the middle person will get in, okay? And sit. They will sit on their preserver right here. Sit.
The handle I paddle.
The same way. Okay, I'll do
No, my leaking. One of my leaking in the oven is a rescue. Which one's leaking?
We can help you carry it.
guys, just a second.
Don't go yet.
Okay, go slow. You're supposed to go down.
Man, I could use one of these things in Hey, Mr. Bailey, you could use this and whack somebody up against the head.
Just a second.
I'm in the bed.
We ready? Just a second, I'll be there.
You gonna be in the front?
Robert, you gotta look this way. Turn around and face this way. You're gonna be facing the same way.
Alright, everybody pay attention to how you
Everybody's quiet.
yelling. Where are they now? Okay, the boys have
That's in my life.
I know you found a brick.
Get one canoe at a time, guys. Don't try to do it yourself. Somebody has to get on that. Go ahead.
I will. Somebody need to get on the other side we need. Hey, get out of it. Wow, that's that one. There you go. Pick it up.
Guys, you need some more water out of that one. Can't drag it, guys.
All right, let's get this.
Crystal, you something back there.
Okay, some of you were scared. Some of you said, this is fun. This is so much fun.
That's what I said.
Uh-huh. But now, why was it fun?
Because it was fun.
It was exciting?
I like too.
Well, no, but it was exciting, wasn't it? Okay, what else did we do?
What made it so exciting? Were you
What
out
was
there by
exciting?
yourself and you could pretty much do what you wanted to do?
Mr. Baylor and I were the other rescuers anyway.
All right, Miss Blair, that's enough.
I stayed with them last night.
Good, Miss Crutchfield?
About something so you can work in the course very successfully. Right? I want you to try and get through as many courses as you can while you're at it. You really need to pay attention so you don't get lost in the woods. Keisha? There ain't no more Courtney. Meredith? Kristen? Stephanie? Kelly? I want you to draw a rectangle face up on your page, just like this. Draw a rectangle face up on your page. A rectangle. Face up on your page. Make it pretty big so you can work with it. Okay, in the bottom half of the rectangle, I want you to draw a circle. See how the circle's in the bottom half of this rectangle? I'd like you to draw a circle. Okay, now I want you to draw this arrow. It's right here. It goes from the top of the circle to the top of the rectangle.
The part where the compass is that makes it move.
Okay, it's the part that has the arrow in it. This one points to north. Which end points to north? The red end or the white end?
The white end.
No, the red end points to north, the white end points to south. If you can see, what do you see on here? What do you see on this circle?
You can see northwest, east, south, and then numbers.
Okay, you see northwest, east, and south, and then some numbers on it. Your compass is going to have this as well. It tells you something very, very important. Yes, Chris.
Which way north and south? Which way?
Okay, this arrow points north and south. This one has a different function. It's more important.
Direction of travel.
Okay, this tells you the way you're going to walk. Alright, does everybody have that? Points the... Okay, this with an equal sign. Not on your compass, next to your compass. Put an S and an equal sign next to your compass on the page. On the piece of paper, not on your compass. No, you have yours right. This is how I want it. Spread your hand back in. See how it is N right here? I want it on the coordinates stand for, okay? I'm at the very beginning of my circle, and I'm at north. How many degrees do I have?
0 degrees.
Okay, you'll have 0 degrees. So after N, you need to write 0. After N, you need to write 0. Very good. This is where we're going to go next. This is what? This is north, this is?
South. West. East.
Okay, this is east. This is
South.
east. Did y'all hear me? This is north. This is east. How many degrees have you come? You come from 0 to here. How many degrees is this? No? No?
80.
Close. Between 80 and 100.
90.
90. So where are we? We're at east. We're at east. So east equals 90. Very good. We're going to come from...
This you are
Okay. You paying attention?
Yeah.
Come from north over to here. Come go all the way around and you're going to come here. This is north, this is? West. West, how many degrees is it?
200.
270. This is 270. And you go from west back to north. How many degrees have you come? Yes?
310.
Close.
What?
Add 90 to 270. What do you get?
270.
Add 90 plus 270 plus 90 is what? 270 plus 90 is what?
360.
360. So north equals 0 and 360. North equals 0 and 360. North equals 0 and 360. 270 degrees is what?
South.
West. It's west. Very important that you remember these. All right, you're all going to get your own compass. For this, I need everybody to sit up, please. Tuck your shirt in while you're at it. When I give you a compass, please put it directly around your neck. Need everybody look up here. Direction of travel. I want y'all to point your own compass. Point out your direction of travel arrow. Okay, it's very, very important to remember. That's the one you're going to follow. How do you hold your compass? I mean, in relation to your body, where do you hold it? If I'm standing up and I have my compass, do I hold it over here? Do I hold it up here? Hold it down here? Where do I hold my compass? Okay, straight in front of you. See how my feet are going to be square? Hold it straight out from your chest. Always hold it with the arrow pointing. Do you hold it with the arrow pointing out? The black arrow pointing in. Pointing out or the black arrow in? Out. Can you walk into yourself? No, you always need to walk away from yourself. So the direction of travel arrow will always be out. You hold it. You line the 60 up with the black arrow. It says read bearing here. Set your compass up. Line 60 up with the little black arrow down here. Hold it out so I can see it when you get done. Okay? Looks good? Looks good? Line the 60 up with the black arrow. Look, it says read bearing here, so we always line it up. Charlie. Good. Line up. have Rudolph in their house. This is Rudolph. This is his house. No, you can't walk in yourself, can you? You walk in yourself. Okay, very good.
You didn't check my
Very good. That's good. Okay, we're gonna do one more quick one because I want to make sure y'all have it. Set your compass on 315 degrees. 315 degrees. Turn so you have him in his house, and then when I come around, point the way you walk. When you get done, when I check you, you can have a seat. After I check you, you can have a seat. Now go some degrees. You're going to set your compass on that degrees. It's going to tell you to go for how many paces. What is a pace? Okay, it is a footstep. Everybody needs to learn this. It's very important. How do you measure a pace? Okay, by stepping. Do I step like this? Or do I walk? How do I walk? What? You take really large steps?
I know. Enormous.
Hey, it's just like you're walking in the woods normally. You're going to walk like this. Just walk like this. Every time my right foot comes down, I count. If you're left-handed, every time your left foot comes down, you count. Whichever foot is really strong for you, because I'm right-handed, I always count when my right foot comes down. 1, 2, 3. That's how it goes. If you count every time, like 1, 2, 3, 4, you're only going to get halfway there. So count every time your strong foot comes down. Yeah? You have lots of them in your group. Something big. Something big. You have lots of them in your group. Oh. Are you alone in your group?
Oh. The group?
You're going to leave something from your group. What can you leave from your group?
Teammate.
Your teammate. You're going to leave a person at this tree. Very good. You can leave one person. This person is called a spotter. You're all going to have a chance to be a spotter. The spotter is very, very important. The spotter asks three important things. The spotter asks, everybody needs to listen so you know. The spotter asks, how many paces are you going? The spotter will ask, point the direction that you're walking. Why is that important? Why does he want to make sure you're all walking the same way?
Because if you don't have to walk like where you get lost.
Okay, he doesn't want you to get lost. He wants to make sure y'all make it back, so y'all need to be walking the same direction. And the last thing the spotter says is sight the tree you're walking to. Why do you need to look at the tree you think the card is on? What's going to happen to me if I'm walking to the woods with my compass up like I'm supposed to? Rudolph is in his house. What happens if I'm walking like this?
Whoa.
What's going to happen? Hey, I'm going to hit a tree. I'm going to fall in a hole. I'm going to do something that's going to hurt me, maybe. So you always need to look at, if I was walking to that pine tree, that's the tree I think it is. I'm going to keep Rudolph here, make sure he's always in his house. My compass is here, it's flat. So I can see the tree, I can see the compass, and I can see what I'm going to walk over. All right?
Go now.
Okay. I need you all to look at the card so we can talk about it for just a minute. In this corner, you see a what?
Campus.
What is this? What is this I'm pointing at right here?
A little red dot.
A little red circle. Your cards will have a shape on them. They'll either have, I don't want you to set your compasses, I want you all to look up here. You will have a shape. If you start out as circles, you will always be circles. Okay, if you go from circles to squares, you've missed a card. What's in this corner? One. There are 4 cards on this course. In the woods, there are going to be 7 cards. If you go from card number 1 to card number 6, you've missed the ones in between. So this tells you which card you're on. What do you see here?
A compass.
A compass. If you are the journal holder,
when you go in the woods, you would write these words down. You're not going to write them down for this. Y'all need to remember these. Y'all need to remember these. But if you have your journal, 25 degrees, that's what you set your compass on. So everybody should set their compass on 25 degrees.
North means 2. Does north mean 29?
1:30. 25 is 1:30. You remember each little dot is 45.
I get it.
That's one time.
Here we go. 10 paces. Make sure you walk 10 paces.
We go that way. Compass is out.
No, you don't go that way.
Now go 300.
Oh, we're going that way. No, let somebody else be.
Now go 90 degrees. 60, 20 for 20 space. 60.
This is bird study class. What we're going to do with bird study class is we're going to stay in the cafeteria for about half an hour, talk about birds, what we can do to identify birds,